JobPoint's a not-for-profit entity. We've been around since 1965. Started off as a sheltered workshop, working with individuals with severe disabilities. Actually started with funding from the Cosmo Club here locally, and over the years we've evolved into many different areas. The City of Columbia is a fantastic partner. It's a very unique relationship that we have. There are many of these programs across the country. There are two operating in the state of Missouri, one in St. Louis and one in Columbia. Here in Columbia, we have the unique opportunity of not just doing the textbook work. In the other programs, there's a lot of shop work and textbook work. Here, we actually get the hands-on experience where the City of Columbia has allowed us to work alongside their crews so we can see what a typical day is.
They bring over a select amount of kids for me. I usually tell them I need 2 or 3 kids, and then we give them the on-hand stuff when they get out here. We teach them certain skills as far as setting forms, pouring concrete, finishing, kind of basic stuff. So when they leave here, they know a little bit about it.
In Columbia, we have about 125 individuals which we've enrolled, and about 70% of those individuals have gained gainful employment. 58% of them have been placed on federal highway projects.
I was with JobPoint in 2012. I started out at job readiness, then I went through voc rehab, and they got me on through the heavy highway. And from there, I went to the city. I do recycle and trash. I had to go through a lot through JobPoint. I got a whole lot of certificates, and I got my CDLs through them, which helped me get on with the city because you gotta have your CDLs to work for the city, the part that I do. JobPoint meant to me start of a new career.
I joined the HHC Heavy Highway Construction Program with JobPoint. It was very hot. It was the summer of 2011. And I worked with concrete, asphalt. JobPoint opened up a lot of doors because I was able to get my CDL, and I just learned a lot of things about safety and construction and, you know, building and things like that. Mr. Tapp, Marvin Tapp, was an excellent supervisor. He was hands-on, patient with me, taught me a lot of things, and then he just let me, you know, once I learned, he let me just go at it. He knew that I was a hard worker. I was there every day on time, and I went that extra mile, so that really, really made it the transition from JobPoint to the city very easy. I started off at the MRFs, and I did that for 90 days, and then I transferred to the solid waste division. I pick up recycling, and I also drive the trucks as well. Sometimes trash, like today I'm doing trash. I think the city is an excellent place to work for. With me being a female, right now I'm the only female, and it wasn't hard for me to get on. They welcome me with open arms, you know, and they treat me like everybody else, and I like that. I like the fact that I don't get any special privileges or whatever. They treat me just like I'm one of the guys. So I love it, and it's a good experience, a good place to work for.
I am basically still training on a new job, learning how to use equipment, learning different ways on how to do things. Use the Bobcat and excavator, learning how to operate those, and just drive dump truck around, haul stuff to landfill, haul rock, basically learning how to adapt to working in different working environments and stuff. JobPoint meant a lot to me. It taught me how to be more professional in the working environment. It was a good experience working under Marvin. He taught me a lot while I was working underneath him. I'd like to thank Gary Taylor and JobPoint for letting me go through the program. And I'd like to thank Marvin Tapp for giving me the opportunity to work for him.
It's really a blessing for the city to get people that's already been out here knowing what to do. So if you get them in your program, the training part is about done, and you can send them to these other crews and help them. And they'll be comfortable with that because they know us.
Marvin Tapp, he has been a wonderful partner. He has gone out of his way to ensure that our students, they get it. He's taken ownership of the training that they are involved with and has been very patient in working with them, and is not afraid to cover something more than once so they actually get it. You can really tell that he cares, and that's been something that's common with all the city staff that we've worked with, is they care about our participants just as much as we do. And they realize that through working with them, they kind of have their stamp on them, and so they want to make sure they get it right.
Being able to come out and work with older guys, being young, is kind of like a little blessing for you, you know. They learn a lot of skills, so when they do go into a work situation, they kind of already know what's going on. You don't go in, kind of like don't go in blind, you know. So that helps them. I imagine it means a lot to them. It would to me. You know, I come in a little different, not knowing anything, and the older guys kind of took up for us, you know. So it's kind of like we do Big Brother thing, you know. They come here, and as far as my training skills, what I know, I'll give it to my people, and they give it to them. I might see him down the road a little bit. He might be doing some work like that or doing something like that. And he just say, well, I started with this guy here. That's enjoyment right there for me, really.